Now you have a plan of attack. Just stick with it and you will be debt-free. Are you drowning in your debts and just don't know what to do with the mounting debts? In this video, I'll walk you through on how to create a step-by-step debt-free plan so you can be on your way to achieving a new life of financial freedom. And anyone can do it if you're an organized, disciplined, and diligent, have grit to just tackle your debt. By following these steps, you will be debt-free in 12 months or less, or at least paid off most of it, depending on the amount you owe. Okay, let's get started. Step 1, you gotta know all your debts. It's like you gotta know what you owe. List them out. Basically, it's like baking a cake. You gotta know all your ingredients, have everything ready so you can start baking. So list out all your debts. You can do this by pulling up a Google Excel sheet. Just list them all out. Whether that's your student loans, credit card debt, car loans, mortgage, medical bills, personal loans, whatever loans you have outstanding. First, put the name of the lender, total amount owed, interest rate, and the minimum payment due each month. You can find all these information on the bills or the loan agreement. If you're unsure, just give your lender a call and ask for the details. I know this is a daunting task, like nobody wants to face your debt and especially list everything out and see that massive list of debt you own, but you can't tackle anything if you don't know the whole picture. Put yourself in the driver's seat and face it on. Just know that you are one step closer to a debt-free life. Give yourself a pat on the back when you're done and you have accomplished the first step. Step 2, create your plan of attack. It's wartime, put your shiny armor on and let's fight. So basically, you have to figure out how you're gonna pay it off. There are two main methods to paying off debt. One is called the avalanche and the other one is called snowball. The avalanche method is paying off the debt with the highest interest rate. This method saves you the most in interest. The snowball method is paying debt with the smallest amount in order to pay off more loans, therefore keeping you motivated to keep going. For example, let's say I have 3 debts and number 1 is credit card loan with $5,000 balance at 21%. Debt number 2 is car loan with $10,000 balance at 2%. Debt 3 is student loan with $20,000 balance at 4%. Using the avalanche method, I would have to pay off the ones with highest interest rate first, which is this credit card loan at 21%, and then the student loan at 4%, and then the car loan at 2%. And using the snowball method, I would pay off the credit card loan first because it has the smallest balance outstanding at $5,000, and then the car loan at $10,000, and then the student loan at $20,000. I prefer the avalanche method because I like to tackle the higher interest rate first because it saves me on interest payments. While the avalanche method can save you more interest, but you may prefer the feeling of paying off loan faster using the snowball method by tackling the smaller amount that's outstanding first. Because when you pay one off, you feel great about yourself and motivated to keep going and keep paying the rest of your debts off. Think about which method works for you better and just keep going and paying off debt. The important thing is becoming debt-free. Now that you've decided which debt to tackle first, let's go to step number 3, which is make it as easy as possible to pay off debt. This means automating all your payments. The fewer steps you have to manually do to pay off your debt, the easier it becomes to paying them off. And also ensuring that they're paid on time. So what you do is set up automatic transfers from your bank account to the credit card company, pay it on the due date, and select your balance. You can pay more than the minimum depending on how much money you can put towards that credit card debt. Then set up an automated reminder in your calendar 3 days before the actual payment withdrawal date is. So then you can check to see if you have enough money in your bank account to make that credit card payment. I would definitely suggest this if you have fluctuating income and you need to make sure you have enough money in your bank account to pay these automatic transfers. Okay, now that you have a system set up to paying off your debt, let's talk about paying off even more debt. Let's advance our attack. Step number 4, apply for balance transfer credit card. I know this sounds counterintuitive to have another credit card balance. What? Aren't I just taking out more debt? Hear me out. This can work very well if and only if you can access a 0% interest rate on a balance transfer for a period of time. For example, there are usually promotional 0% balance transfer credit cards that you can apply for, and that is usually, say, 12 months period. You can apply for those, and basically it's free money for now, but you have to keep in mind the fine print of fees. They usually charge 2 to 3% fees, so it's not exactly free, but it's at a very low fee that it's, say if your credit card balance limit is $5,000, your 3% fee would be $150 you have to pay to get that $5,000 free. And you can use that for 12 months to pay off your debt first. So for example, you can put that $5,000 balance transfer to the credit card amount that you actually owe, that we talked about in step number 2, that you have $5,000 outstanding. You can put it off, all of it, and pay it off. And then you have 12 months to slowly pay that off. Or you can use another method like the avalanche method to tackle now the next highest interest rate payment. By doing this, you're saving 21% of interest that's charged on your existing credit card debt. Just know that balance transfer does not, I repeat, does not eliminate your debt. It just buys you time. So only do this if you can actually stick with paying off the payment and be diligent about it. Because at the end of that 12-month balance transfer promotional period is over, you gotta repay that $5,000 back. So you have to stick with your debt payment plan and making sure that you are actually putting that money aside so that when the balance transfer promotion period is over, you can actually return that $5,000 to the balance transfer credit card company so you clear that balance transfer amount, okay? This, I repeat, does not eliminate your debt, just buys you some breathing room so you save on the interest payment, which can be more than $1,000. Okay, step number 5, slash your expenses. Take a really close look at your monthly spendings. Find out where you can cut your spending so you can put more money into eliminating your debt. For example, if you can cut down your dining out expenses of, say, $200 a month equals $24,000 a year. It's a significant amount which will help you a lot by saving your interest payment. Remember, every little bit counts, whether that's your gym membership, your Netflix subscription that maybe you can think about sharing with other people, or maybe reducing the number of times that you are going to the movie theaters, etc. Just know that little bits goes a long way once you start accumulating month after month. Remember, this is temporary. I'm not saying not to have fun, but your plan of attack is to eliminate debt as your first priority. So if you want to win at this debt war, you gotta make some sacrifices, and it's only temporary. Definitely get a budget plan which you can download online, or I have a link here for a budget video I did for beginner budgeting 101. It has a free budget template that you can download, so then you know exactly where your money's coming in and how it's going out, so you can find savings to put more money into eliminating your debt. And don't forget, remember to celebrate every single win. Once you pay off your debt or once you make a monthly payment, reward yourself, whether that's going out for a nice coffee or enjoying a nice cake or just going for a nice stroll somewhere or buying a little thing for yourself to enjoy that present moment, to tell yourself you are on the right track and that you are going to win at this debt war. Okay, step number 6, make more money to pay off more debt. Start a side hustle or get a part-time job. Make some additional income, whether it's walking a dog or being a Starbucks barista or getting a freelance job at Fiverr.com. Lots of ways to make money online. I mean, maybe it's not a lot of money, but maybe a couple $100 a week or a month will really help you pay off your debt faster. Or you can negotiate a salary increase with your boss, or start a passive income online, which I talk about it in this video. Check that out. Best passive business ideas you can start from scratch. Essentially, put all the extra money you earn into paying off your debt. Having a debt is an emotional journey. There are grief, denial, shame, anxiety, stress, anger, you name it. Some days you feel like your debt is taking away your joy and happiness from your life. And guess what? That is perfectly normal. And you are certainly not alone. Paying off debt is a painful and stressful journey. Just understand that this is a process and there will be lots of emotions while you go through your debt payment journey. The good thing is now you have a plan of attack. Just stick with it and you will be debt-free. Stay motivated and envision your life after paying off all your debt. What would life be like? There will be a tremendous weight that's lifted off your shoulders. It would be a huge milestone that you have accomplished. The fact that you reach this money goal, there'll be many that you can reach afterwards. And celebrate, treat yourself to a nice vacation after you paid off your debt. And keep going with making new money goals. Check out my next video on setting effective money goals, which will help you achieve every single financial goals you have for your life, and then you can envision your life financially free. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great day and a financially blossoming life. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.